Anyways, I'm gonna do a reading. You do what you do. I'm not your mom. Throat chakra. Hi Neil. Hi Neil. Ouch. Ouch. I'm not a scratching post. My cat is here as well. I'm getting over being sicky icky, so excuse the remnants of illness escaping my body. Okay, I really don't want to like shuffle the way that I usually do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick like this. And we'll see what comes through. This is cute. This is cute. Okay. All right. You got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, with the Four of Wands reversed, which I was like, wait, no. Followed by the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords reversed, and then Death at the bottom of the deck. This is like one of those like, hold on now, grown folk is talking. Like, this is one of those relationships where it's like, yeah, you might have that honeymoon phase that lasts forever, but this is grown folk relationships. This is, I like the way the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups talks about, like, it's very fulfilling what we are and who we are to each other. With the Four of Wands, there's also a very real recognition that it's not, like, you're not what I wanted for my life. And it's like this, like, reluctant lovers, where it's like you both, either both of you or one of you wasn't looking to find love, or like this wasn't, 1111, the Four of Wands is like a wish. That's really like, that's like a hope. It's very hopeful. It's very dreamy. It's very mystical. It's very like idea. It's very like la la, you know. You're not what I thought I wanted for my life. Whether that's like physically, like you're not this person's type, or like whatever it is, like this is not where I thought I'd be. I also recognize, like, I'm not too egotistical to say, like, I really, like, very heart chakra open. Like, I really feel whole here. There might be a fear with the Six of Swords and then Death coming out of, like, abandonment. This is giving very much, like, you'll leave because it's boring, or you'll leave because I have to, like, you'll have to work on it, or whatever it is. I don't know if this is like a relationship where you have like an external circumstance, like mental health, or like a child, or, you know, like a mental, or like a physical like condition that limits you in some way. But like, this is something where, like, I'm getting really specifically, and I'm not sure, take it as it resonates, but I'm getting like really specifically of like someone trying to find love who has something that's like AIDS. You know, like, this is something where it's like, this is like grown, like, we're grown, here's my cards, this is what we're working with, but you found somebody, which is so beautiful, that isn't what you thought it was, but you're happy, it's fulfilling. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're willing to put in the effort. This is those things where it's like, we chose each other every day. We sat there and we said, like, we didn't walk away, that fear of abandonment, because the grass is greener where you water it. And it's kind of giving like, don't blame me or don't shame me. And there's one scene in it's a Cinderella movie with Hilary Duff in it, and it's like their grass is the greenest out of everyone's because there's a water shortage and they're using all the water to water their grass, so it's like everyone else is like conserving but they're not. But it's that imagery of like your grass is literally greener than everybody else's because you're willing to put in the effort and you recognize, again, grown folk, this is really big adult lovers here. You're really recognizing like, I feel fulfilled, I feel whole, I feel complete, I feel myself, I feel honored, established, whatever it is that you're feeling here. And yeah, it's not what I thought I wanted, but can I recognize that, you know, the effort that I put in will be the effort that I get back. And this is one of those relationships where or one of those, again, interaction, job, like whatever it is, but I think this is particularly for a relationship. And whether that's friendship, whatever, interaction with another human being. The effort that you put in, it like clarifies for you. So it's like the responses that you get from the efforts that you put in. This is like a formula, right? Like you put in heart-centered, balanced, authentic movement forward towards this person, and what you get back is proof that they won't abandon you, whatever that proof might look like to you. It's like one of those things where it's like, I love you, but do you feel loved? Where it's like they're not trying to do anything to like make you feel like they won't abandon you, but through your interactions you see that they won't. Like, you do understand what I'm saying? It's one of those kind of energies here. Knight of Wands, that's like a passionate, Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, that's like a passionate and fulfilling new beginning. What's the new beginning? Ooh, okay, so I said throat chakra when I first started. You got the Seven of Cups reversed with the Nine of Wands upright. This is talking about like somebody, I mean, what's coming in is clarity, right? A Seven of Cups talks about like options and opportunities and choices, but also in a way that's like, that leaves you flabbergasted and exasperated, like so many choices. And I feel like this person might have villainized you and put you in this position where they were like, or put you in a position where you were, you know, kind of like this folklore to stay away from. Like you were just this magical creature. It's like this, giving this very energy of like a drug, of like, you know, getting your fix of like your person and like spending just enough time. It's breadcrumbing kind of idea. But the Knight of Wands is like pieces of passion that have led you to you know, come face to face with, you know, like all of your fears here. But that's kind of where it is. It's like there is no other choice. With the Seven of Cups is reversed here. There is no other choice, because I looked through the depths of like what was available to, again, this is very much like I see myself and I see you clearly. So it's like, this is like, I went through and I walked through the depths of what was, okay, that just clarified for me. I was thinking like she's like walking past, like the house is in the dark, so like maybe it doesn't see her. So it's like, maybe it's like this energy of like you walking past things that would like harm you, or like your alignment to things that would harm you. I'm getting very specifically like an energy of like staying away from drama or staying away from certain people. This is, take it as a resonance, but I'm getting like staying away from relationships or interactions where you would be trapped with a child, like where like you're staying away from people that would want to like give you a baby just to keep you in their life. Like that's kind of, I don't know, that's like very, very specific of like an example, and take that as it resonates. But I'm getting with this, the imagery that came through was like walking through the fire swamp. The Princess Bride. This is like how she's like walking by and she's like, uh-oh, I hope they don't notice me. Like there's fire in their eyes. Maybe they just don't see me. But there's this energy. The Hangman is like, I could really change my mind, you know? This is, oh, there's a card on the floor. I didn't even see this. Okay, we'll take that. In the Princess Bride, they say like, we know the dangers of the fire swamp. Like we could live here. This is like this idea of like, you have survived, so you know you can, whatever this is. And I don't know why survive is the word that came to mind, but like you have made it through, so you have persevered, you have, you know, whatever, so you know you can. You got the Hangman, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Five of Cups. This is you saying that it's not even like, the Hierophant with the Emperor, the Hierophant reversed with the Emperor upright. This is you, again, this has been an energy where this has been like a long time. If you see my other readings, you see that I've been reading this same energy for the feminine energy as well. So obviously we're talking about the Emperor, the masculine energy. But the feminine energy has been also feeling this, I see the options, like, they're like, would you rather A or B? And you're like, neither. This is the energy that's coming through. With the Hangman reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, the Five of Cups upright, it's like, yes, you could survive in the fire swamp. I could deal with whatever these battles and things are, right? Like, I could really, like, this is one of those things where it's like, could I really fight off Baba Yaga real quick? You know, like, what would happen if she really saw me? You know, but this, and not in a way of, like, saw me as in, like, saw who I am, as in, like, the folklore of the story. But there's this energy here of like, I could really walk away from this. Like that's a very real option. I'm not going to do that, but that's a very real option. I could also turn into the victim that you're making me, because if you're going to keep attacking me, then nobody's going to blame me for being attacked. So if you really want me to be, you know, the victim that you make me out to be, I can also do that. Please understand that that's also a possibility, that if you see me enough, if you understand the weight of the trouble behind me, right? What I'm saying, you know, like if you understand the weight of my shadow, if you understand, because this is going through your shadow. That's what that was, right? If you understand that and you're willing to take that on, right? And you don't want me to approach you from like a Hierophant perspective, where it's like, you know that I'm better than you, and it's like, this is one of those things where it's like, you don't want me to approach you from an egotistical thing. The Hierophant reversed is, it talks about like traditions and sovereignty and royalty, and this idea of like, but reversed, it's like a king that's spiteful. You know what I'm saying? It's like this idea of like, you really don't want me to take it to a point where you know that you can't fight back, because you know that also exists within me. So the only possibility, like the Hangman, is like, yes, you have a decision to make, to change your mind, right? To say, I don't even have to live in this fire swamp. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. But really recognizing the Emperor is like, phew, look at this man. Oh, sexy little poppy. Huh. He's over here. He's like, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know the life that I want to live. And now, like, it's like the Excalibur, right? But like, it's like this idea of like, and now I will get the tools, because with the tools, the right tools, you can do anything. But like, now you found the right tools that will match. Again, this is a feminine energy as well. So I don't know if there's a union, if this is why the union is coming through, because you've done the inner work on yourself. That would make sense. But this is also coming through as like, you found the tool that will match your status to your purpose. And because of that, you will no longer have to worry about the life that, you know, you claim to live, or you claim to want for yourself. Because the Ten of Pentacles, like, you have fulfillment now. Now you have everything that you were kind of asking for. And not only do you have it, in like the 5D, but it's materializing in the 3D because you're really recognizing all the elements that are playing around you and saying like, okay, here's who I am. This is kind of like allow me to reintroduce myself. This is, yeah, and you're understanding with the also with the 7 of Cups reversed, but like you're also understanding the different elements and the different areas in which you're. I don't know if Japan is. I don't know. Please don't think of this. I was thinking more the bamboo trees. I don't know if cultural, if you're planning on moving somewhere. This could be various different countries, but I'm thinking about the bamboo trees in the back. I'm thinking about the very natural make of the house, the wood and the brick. Take that as it resonates. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.